What's going on? Sunday morning. It's time for Pick'ems Sports Talk Radio with Kareem VIC Williams, Kareem Cooper, and I'm DJ Watt Body. We're here once again. Another Sunday, another week of sports. Time to get it. What's going on, fellas?
What's going on? Yes, sir. What's good?
Man, not much. Got another week of sports. Pick'em Sports Talk Radio. Every Sunday, we sit down and talk about sports for the week and also do our football picks for the football season. This 22nd day of November 2020. Man, another week in the books. NFL, kind of shaky schedule this week, but we'll get through it. Got some sports talk. Where's Pick'em Sports Talk Radio? You can catch us on the playback on Anchor FM, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and a few others. Let's go ahead and click Pick'em Sports Talk Radio, and boom, you get us. So let's get into it.
Yeah, what's going on? I mean, around the NFL, as you know, the New Orleans Saints have just placed Drew Brees on the IR. Gentlemen, what does this do for the Saints as far as their opportunities to get to the Super Bowl this year? Are they completely dashed, or do they still have a chance? Cool.
But we're not going to really know, until these quarterbacks get in there. I mean, the other guys, he's basically a runner, a good athlete. He rarely ever throws the ball. He get back there and run all the time. So,
right.
I mean, this is a rivalry game, so it's even hard to tell in that way. But if Brees is gone, Super Bowl chances, I believe, are over. I don't see these guys coming. I mean, they may make plays here and there, and it's kind of a disservice to Winston because they just set Winston and put this guy in there.
Right.
Winston was a starter for like 5 or 6 years. You put this guy in over him, who probably threw 30 passes in his whole career, if that.
I'm starting to wonder what's wrong with Winston because the fact that, he went to New Orleans, he was traded to back up Brees and possibly even be his successor. The fact that he's now the third string, the third option, they put in a running quarterback to run the Saints offense and Sean Payton's offense. I don't know. Maybe it's something that we don't know. I mean, clearly he threw a lot of interceptions to Tampa Bay when he was in Tampa Bay, but I'm really surprised that he's not starting. It's kind of mind blowing. I don't understand it, but yeah, I think if Drew Brees is out for the year, I think their chances of getting to the Super Bowl have been dashed, and I think Tampa Bay becomes the front runner in the NFC as far as the Super Bowl. Why?
Well, they just found out they just signed the third string Trevor Siemian. He's played with the Broncos. They signed him to the active roster, so they don't have any type of faith in Jameis Winston. Taysom Hill, I kind of look at it like this. He's kind of been in there, going in and running. I've seen him throw the ball. The dude's got an arm, so we'll see, man. I think this is the time to see if this guy's can step in when Brees exits. So I think this is the time to see. Right now, they're 6-3, I believe. So yeah, Jameis Winston turns the ball over too much. But if we look back at Bridgewater stepping in that offense last year, was it last year?
It was last year, but Bridge was a good quarterback.
I mean, everyone's a quarterback there. We'll see, man. I think the offense, this next game will determine. We'll see. When they play the Falcons today. 3-6 Falcons defense. Woohoo! Not really I don't think the Saints. If this doesn't work, we'll see what he'll do, man. He'll be in a spotlight today at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we'll see in a couple hours.
Yeah, but see, the
All right.
Falcons see blood. They see blood, so I don't know. It's a rivalry. This go either way, and they see blood. So
I mean, do the Falcons see blood, or do they just see everybody coming back and beating them? Because I mean, I'm still shaky on the Falcons. I don't know if they can beat us in a wet paper bag at quarterback. I just don't know. They from week to week, you just don't know what you're getting with them. They've
they,
lost a
they
lot of
definitely
games
got
this
my
year.
pick.
Yes.
They got my pick for this game. Definitely,
All right, we're gonna
they got
find
my
out. We're
pick.
gonna see.
Wow.
All right, moving along. Next week, the mega fight of the senior citizens. We have Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones next Saturday night. My birthday, in fact. Happy birthday to me. They'll be fighting next weekend. Mike Tyson looks in excellent shape. He looks like he could knock out a freight train. Roy Jones looks like he had 4 beers away from a chug fest. Is this going to be an entertaining fight? Is it even a fight that we need to even tune in for? Why? What are your thoughts?
Oh yes, this fight definitely needs to tune in. Just the whole mystique. Everyone's intrigued to see what's going to happen. Everyone thinks that Jones is going to get in the ring and get knocked out. If we remember, Jones' last fight was in 2014. Actually, he had won that, but we've seen Jones take a lot of nice hits, man, and get knocked to the ground. But you got to think these guys have been sitting Jones since 2014, Tyson since '07, I believe. So these guys have been refreshed. Their minds are different now. Their approach to things. Right now, they're not in a sauce, meaning not actively boxing. The one-time fight, these two are legends. They're gonna get in the ring one more time and do it. I don't think it goes like everyone thinks it's gonna go. I think
Mm.
Jones kind of frustrates Tyson. Jones is not a stupid fighter. Jones is a very smart fighter, man. Tyson, now, the dangerous thing about Tyson is not the old Tyson of old, medicated up and just a ticking time bomb. Tyson has been able to enjoy life now. He enjoys life. He loves boxing. I think it goes a lot different than people think it is. I still think I do see a knockout, but not in the first round. I don't think it's going to be a dominant performance by Tyson by any stretch of the imagination. I think Jones frustrates him and uses his speed and his quickness to his advantage.
Yeah.
Well,
So
see,
you
that's
think that?
that's the thing. Oh, that's the thing about Jones. What made him start losing it is when he lost that speed. He was just so much
Mhm.
faster than everybody and so athletic.
He went up to
Once that
heavyweight.
started to wane, that's when he started losing.
When he went
Like
up to
once he
heavyweight,
did,
right?
yeah, then he went to heavyweight, and that played a big part too. When you're going up in weight and losing weight, that wasn't a smart move. Though he did
It
win the
just
fight, it definitely affected him.
Yeah, I don't know if his speed is going to even be a factor in this fight. Tyson still isn't the slowest fighter either, and he always comes forward. I don't think Roy can hit him with anything that's going to make him back up. I think the longer the fight goes, it does favor Roy if he's able to stay in the in round by round, like scoring some points. But it's always with Tyson, it's always one punch away from a knockout. So, and Roy has a glass chin. We've seen that he's been knocked out by lesser fighters. So I'm going to go with Tyson. Short term, long term, the longer it goes, I would go with Roy. But I don't even understand at this point why they're even fighting. I think this fight is
Ain't either.
28 years removed. I don't know. I mean, I guess for the love of the sport or
Yes.
why they're doing, I have no idea. But this is the
I think it's a
first.
charity thing.
They're
Oh,
trying to make it they labeled it charity because I mean what else could it be at
No.
this
yeah.
stage? You're
Right.
54 and 49 years of age. Like I don't know, but from what I'm understanding, if this one goes well, we might see Evander and Tyson get back in the ring as well. So I mean,
Hey, I
go
think
figure.
That'd be
I
cool.
like that. Everyone the same. It's not like this guy's 20 years older than or 20 years younger. I don't have a problem. These guys are in the same type of tier right now as far as age and stuff. You got to think Jones is fighting light heavyweights and middleweights, man. Tyson's a fast fucking heavyweight though. So yeah, he ain't your regular heavyweight, man.
Yeah.
I think Jones. I think Jones bobs and weaves for a little bit. Just don't get caught. I think he's been training as far as defense. The whole barrage of punches Mike Tyson's gonna go in. He's gonna do. Exhibition, like you said, is 2 minute rounds, no headgear. So 2 minute rounds. We'll see.
Which helps Tyson because he get rest faster. What Roy got to hope is that he just get tired.
Right.
That old age creep up, and he loses wind. That's
If
the only way I see Roy beating him.
Well, you guys heard when Jones said that he only took the fight because it was a 4 week, 4 weeks until the fight. He took it because he knew Tyson wasn't in shape at the time, and they said they had to, shuck and jiving and got the fight pushed back so Tyson could get some training in. But that's the only reason why Jones took that fight at such short notice. So Jones kind of felt bamboozled, but he said, "Hey, we're gonna fight anyway. I already agreed to fight." So, but
I mean, how can you be bamboozled when you tried to bamboozle the bamboozle? You only took the fight because you thought Tyson wasn't in shape. Now that Tyson done pushed it back and then got himself in shape and looking like a juggernaut, now you don't want no soft. So the joke is on you, Roy, because you tried to take a fight when a man was out of shape. But you're out of shape too. You're both old and out of shape. None of y'all were in boxing shape, but now Tyson is in boxing shape. Tyson is in boxing shape. He's got a whole damn fucking catalog of marijuana out there. He's got living, like you said, he's living his life. Roy, you in trouble, my guy. You down bad. Like you going, you. If he catch you, you in trouble. We might see Roy shriveled up in somebody's hospital. He might be a vegetable if Tyson hit him with the right combination. Yeah, like I remember a couple of knockouts when Roy got knocked out before. He looked like he was seeing stars and purple rainbows. He was done. So imagine if Tyson get a hold of that chin.
Right.
You better hope that he ate a few candy bars and eats a whole lot of Thanksgiving dinner this week when he get in that ring this Saturday, because it's your ass, Mr. Postman. I'm telling you
now.
See.
Tyson, we'll see now. He made surprises. We'll see.
Watch Bernard Hopkins. Watch Bernard Hopkins try to come back after this. I guarantee.
B-Hop gonna try to jump in there and get a little piece. You know he always down for the get there.
Yep.
He'll be 75 trying to fight with that 1-2.
So and then him and Roy got that long going rivalry. They really dislike each other. So
yeah, they don't like each other. I could see them getting in the ring again at 90. All right, moving along to the NBA. More trouble from Houston. Like, what's going on? Like, everybody wants out. Nobody's sticking around for the rebuilding process, including James Harden, who has just made it announced that he wants out of the rebuilding stages of the Houston project moving forward, which leaves them with absolutely nothing to build on going forward. Where do you guys see James Harden landing? What would be the perfect fit for him? And I mean, like, where is he going to go? Who can afford James Harden?
I'd like to see him go to the Knicks or something. The Knicks need something, man. They need some greatness. At least one thing you'll get from him is a lot of scoring. I mean, he is exciting. He's one of the greatest scorers we ever had, believe it or not.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to see him go there. I mean, I don't know what else they got to work with, but build around him there. Finally get them up to speed. The Lakers are back. Let's get the Knicks back, man. Knicks been bad for a long time. I would like to see
30 years. Over 30 years, the Knicks have been absolutely terrible. Even when they were good, they were terrible, with Ewing and Starks going 3 for 45 in that Game 7 against the Rockets in the finals. I would love to see the Knicks get them, but I think short term, I think the team that you have to look out for possibly maybe Milwaukee. I hear the Sixers are also looking at them. I don't know too many other teams that could really. Where he would fit in and fit right in. I heard the Nets as well, but then I heard the Nets are also not really looking at him. So I don't know where he could go. Why? Where do you think he would land? And what would be a perfect fit for Harden?
Well, I got 2 words for you: Brooklyn Nets.
Here we go.
I'm saying that because they shift their focus to get him, and the Nets they have to land bullseye this year. They have to. The Houston Rockets washed up, Covington being their biggest guy at 6'7". I just don't see any future, changing of coaches, a guy like Harden, not too many years left in the league to be the elite guy, trying to go to a winner, trying to get that hardware, trying to get the chips. I can see Harden going to the Nets, and I say that with definitely very, very I'm very confident that I think the Nets are going to pull this guy. I just have a feeling that the Nets are going to pull this move off to get Harden to the Nets, and I think then the Nets become a contender with a healthy.
You don't think they're a contender with Kyrie and KD already?
Not right now. I think they need another piece.
How many more pieces? How many more pieces do they need?
Going against the Lakers,
obviously, they didn't role players.
You got to beat the Lakers. You guys are making all kind of moves. That ain't gonna do it. Just cut it. Just those 2. No way.
Well, as far as the East, I mean, you only really need 2 superstars on your team. Then everybody play their role. That's all you really need. 3 sometimes don't work because it's just.
I'll say that
it's only one ball, so sometimes 3 doesn't work.
I'm not convinced KD. I'm thinking KD's gonna get hurt again, and then if he does, you still got that safety. Okay, so it's gonna be your boy and Harden and Kyrie holding it down. If KD goes down, then you have some role players I think will step up. I gotta go check the line, what they got.
I mean, they just signed the Nets just signed Joe Harris to a 4-year deal, worth almost 100 and something $1 million. He's a great sharpshooter, a wing guy. He does play defense. He's gotten a lot better over the years. I mean, the Nets really caught him at a good time because before he was with the Nets, he really wasn't performing very well. And Harris really didn't have much of a chance of playing anywhere about 2 or 3 seasons ago, but he has resurged. He has gotten his game back together. He's scoring a lot for the Nets. They still have pieces. They still have, role players in place. I just don't know if Kyrie and Harden could play in the same backcourt. I don't think there's enough balls.
That was my question.
I don't think there's enough balls for them three. As far as basketball is going. But there's not enough. You got KD who's going to take his shots. You've got Kyrie who's going to do his teardrops, and he's going to be shooting and getting to the rim. Where does Harden get his 25 to 35 points a night?
If the Warriors,
the
Warriors pulled it off, Kyrie's going to have to be more of a facilitator, man.
But that's not really his game.
His game.
To be effective, he got to play like he plays.
His game is a high scorer. Was that the tier he's on, putting up 20, 30 a game?
It worked at OKC because Harden was coming off the bench. That's why that worked. But now he clearly ain't gonna do that. He's one of the top scorers we ever had.
I'm talking about KD going to the Warriors with 2 shooters: Clay, Curry, Draymond, and KD.
He fit their style because he was a shooter. He fit their style.
Right.
Harden is different.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Harden is an ISO player. Yeah. Harden is an ISO player. He has to have the ball in his hands a lot of the time in order to create. He can create off the dribble. He can create his own space in his shot, but he needs the ball to do that. And Kyrie is playing point guard. Like, I just don't know. I think
I don't see it working.
So everywhere Kyrie has gone except for Cleveland, he's been successful, and that was because he played with LeBron. He has not yet shown on his own that he can lead a team. He's not shown that he can be a great facilitator for any team. Boston didn't need him. Boston has young weapons that stepped in with Jaylen Brown and those young boys over there. They're balling without him. They didn't need him, so they moved him on. I don't know if him and Harden in the same backcourt is a good thing.
I don't see that working.
I don't.
Him and KD may work if it's just them two, but if you bring Harden, I don't see it working.
All right, I agree with you. I agree with you with the Celtics. So you guys think that the as is Kyrie and KD at 100%?
At 100% could make it out of the East with the role players they have. Maybe pick up another shooter, possibly a center for the second string.
For the bench.
For the bench, yes. But those three together, I just don't know.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Kyrie is the X factor in those three working together. His attitude, whether he's willing to humble himself and just be a facilitator at this stage of his career, he's also very injury prone. He hasn't had many seasons that he's played through his whole career, so you don't know if he's going to go down again. Right. I don't know if that would work, those three. I'd put my money on Harden and KD together rather than all three of them together.
That could work. I can't see all three.
I think that would be a great dynamic, Dick, Harden and KD. Right, we still haven't seen them, Kyrie and KD,
in their primes, really play together. They played together when they were younger, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. This offseason has been crazy already with the draft and the trades going on around the NBA. So we're gonna find out. What do we got on the Pick'em docket this week? What's going on?
Well, Pick'em docket week 11 NFL. The season has been moving along just right. A lot of surprising teams and a lot of disappointments. But hey, we're still here. We got a few games we're going to go ahead and pick. Not really too much to pick from, but we're going to do our best. Of course, we're going to pick our teams and the games of the week we possibly pick.
Right,
so let's
get
ready to pick them. You guys ready to pick them?
Let's do it.
Let's pick them. All right. Moving along here. Just what am I doing here? So, all right. First,
we have.
Sorry. So What do you guys? Let me just ask you real quick. What are some of your shockers here? What teams you thought would be good, and the teams that disappointments? Real
I'm
quick.
gonna say I'm very disappointed with my own team. The Chargers. I thought they would have a better record than they are showing, but they're showing once again they are still the same old Chargers. They play hard, but they come up short. So I like the young quarterback. I like Justin Herbert. I don't like our head coach. I think Lynn needs to go. I think we need to look in another direction. And also, we haven't, like I said, we haven't been healthy on defense all year, as far as our D. So I mean, if we can ever get healthy, maybe we could actually compete in the division and be a wild card, or actually, we gave the Chiefs everything they can handle in week one. We went to overtime with them. I just want to see us go in a different direction. That's the only real surprise or the disappointment I think as far as the NFL this season. Everybody that's good last year has kind of come back and is
Mm-hmm.
still in the thick of it with the Titans. The Vikings are disappointing to me as well. I really thought that they would have a better record at this point, but they've been at a rebuilding stage. I'm gonna let Coop touch on that.
Right.
But those are the only two teams for me. Coop, what about you?
I'm gonna say the Colts, man. I didn't expect the Colts to be this good, but the Colts came out of nowhere. I mean, they showed a little bit last year, but you didn't
Oh
think they was gonna be what
God,
they are now. So I'm gonna say the
they've
Colts.
got the riverboat gambling. Damn, our ex
I don't
quarterback
think
is
he's the
out there.
reason
Rivers.
though. I mean, he's helping, but the running game is
Well,
working. The defense is playing great.
yeah.
They're a different team. They're much better than last year. But
Mhm.
other than that, to me, it's kind of it's a messed up year. The COVID messed a lot of stuff up, man. I
It
mean, people
did.
didn't have training camp. Like as far as the Vikings that you brought up, I mean, shit, they won three in a row. They won all division games, so they're looking better, much better. But the COVID thing, the rookies didn't get out there, get no training camp. They just kind of got thrown into the fire. But as the weeks go, I see them progressing. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So
Right.
this kind of a handicap year for me, man. I don't know. It's hard for me to really say, but like you say, most of the teams that were good are good now, are
My,
still pretty good. So that's
yeah.
my take on it.
All right. My shocker is the Steelers 9-0. I didn't think they would be 9-0, but hey, shout out to the Steelers. Tomlin. I always like Tomlin. So, all
So
right,
that's
let's get
another.
ready to pick them. Pick them.
Let's
First
go.
game. Just recap the Cardinals Seahawks Thursday night. Cardinals lose away. Seahawks 28. Cardinals 21. Seahawks now 7-3. Cardinals dropped to 6-4. Next game on the docket, we have the Cincinnati 2-6-1 Cincinnati Bengals going into FedEx Field, DMV. Washington football team 2-7, 2-6-1. The guys got 4 wins combined. Malcolm's
No.
team. If I can get his pick on the chat, if he's watching, I don't know. But Coop, open it up to you.
I'm gonna take the Bengals in this. I mean, the Redskins haven't shown me anything. They got quarterback issues. I think Alex Smith came in and played a little better, right? It looked like he's sort of
Yeah,
back,
he
but
played a little better.
Yeah.
yeah. But I mean, they still don't have much, man. I like Burrows, and I'm just gonna pick the Bengals in that. I
All
don't have too
right.
much to say. Bengals.
Vic.
Washington still doesn't have a name. They're just a football team, and at this point, I don't even think they're that. I'm gonna go with the young quarterback. I like Joe Burrows out of LSU. He's still putting up great numbers, despite their record and the team that he's on. I think that they get the W today. I'm going with the Bengals.
All right. And I think the same. I like this Bengals team. They're young, they're growing. Washington, man, they're just a mess. Quarterback situation. Alex Smith is Alex Smith, but they don't have anything around them. I like how the Bengals are playing. They have actually I've seen them play a couple of good games, man. I think they go on the road, man, and get the win as well. So we're all in agreement that the Bengals get it done on the road. Next game moving along, we'll go ahead and pick this game here because it's kind of a mystery right here. We got the 3-6 Falcons on the road going into the Big Easy, New Orleans, to take on the 7-2 Saints, breezeless Saints. Uh, Hill gets his start today. Vic, how do you think this ends?
It's going to end really badly, because the Saints, really rely on Breeze as far as him controlling the offense. He's out for the year. Looks like he's on the IR, as we said earlier. I don't really see Kamara being able to, anchor the whole load. Yes, they do have a couple of pieces back on offense at wideout, but this quarterback, Tayshawn, I mean, he's just Hill. He's just that. He's just a mobile quarterback. Doesn't really throw the ball a lot. The Falcons are still an entire football team over there, and they still can score. I'm going to go with the Falcons.
Nice, cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Falcons. This is a big rivalry. You know, me being in Atlanta, I've seen it for years. We're going to a sports bar after this. It's a big rivalry. It's gonna get wild in there. So, but I'm take the Falcons because Taysom Hill is like a gadget player. I mean, now he may get in there and surprise me. I don't know.
Oh my
It could
gadget
happen.
player.
He can
Yeah,
get. That's what he is. He's a
yeah.
gadget player. You put him all over the field.
All right.
But hey, I mean, maybe he'll surprise me. But from what I'm saying, I'm gonna take the Falcons. I think the Falcons get it done.
All
All
right.
right.
Taysom Hill gets the start. I'm going with the Saints. I think Taysom Hill gets in and he wows there at the house. Well, it doesn't really matter. No fans are in the stands anyway. But anyways, way Taysom Hill, I think he's been waiting for this opportunity. He knew Brees would go down at some time, if not by age, then by injury. Drew Brees obviously having a collapsed lung. Don't know how long he's gonna be out. But yeah, I go with the Saints. I think the Saints get it done. So for the Saints, Vic and Coop for the Falcons. Moving along, man. Let's go with here's a team right here that's kind of stepping up and finding their own way and finding their identity. We got the 4-5 Patriots going down into Texas to take on the 2-7 Texans. I'll go ahead and pick. I'm gonna start to pick out. I think I like how this new Jacoby Myers kid. He's not a law firm, but he sure is a decent wide receiver. He's been actually holding it down. I think the Patriots go into to Houston and get the job done. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick the Patriots. Cool.
But the problem with the Patriots is they're not playing to Cam Newton's strengths. He's not a controlled short yardage passer throwing short. He's a big play guy. You got to run the ball and take shots. That's what made Cam Newton
Mm-mm,
who he is. And they're not playing to his strength.
mm-mm.
But as far as this game, I think I'm gonna take the Texans. I think the Texans are kind of on a rise. I mean, I don't think they'll probably won't make the playoffs, but I think they're a better team than this Patriot team. They do got weapons, got speed at receiver, they got a great young quarterback, and they still got Watt. So I'm going with the Texans.
All right, Vic.
I don't know what the hell you see in the Texans, but I am not going with the Texans. I'm going to go with Belichick and the boys.
Yeah.
Belichick is still an architect. He still knows how to get the best out of his players, even if they're all 5'2" and rising. Cam Newton. They're definitely. I agree with Cooper. They're not playing to his strength. He is a big play quarterback, but Cam in the last few years hasn't really shown that he can still have those big plays. Of course, he was out with the injuries, and he's been out in and out the last couple of seasons. But I still think they got enough in the tank to get it done. I think they go down there. I don't think that there's a lot of stability at wide receiver in
That's the
Houston.
problem.
B Hop is gone. Their best option. I don't really know anybody that left on the Texans other than the logo in the middle of the field. I'm going to go with the New England Patriots to
All
get
right.
this one done.
All
They
right.
got two
So
speedsters on the outside.
What's their names again?
Cook, Brandon Cook, and the boy from Notre Dame. Well, I can't think of his name, but that's the big. He was a big play guy when Hopkins was there. The other receiver, I can't think of his name
Yeah,
right now. The speedster from Notre Dame. He's a big play guy.
I, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, he's good.
we shall
All right,
see.
we shall
Vic
see.
and Wide for the Patriots, Coop for the Texans, all alone in Houston. Moving along, next game. This could possibly be the game of the week. We got the 6-3 Titans going into Baltimore to take on the 6-3 Ravens. Titans, Ravens. Vic, you have the floor.
Lamar looked good last week. He ran, he dashed, he did everything that we know he's capable of doing. Uh, Tennessee, they've got a great coach in Vrabel. They got Henry at running back. I like what they're doing. Tannehill and the boys. Can they go to Baltimore and get a win? This is a win that they really need too.
Yes,
Like, to be
yes.
honest, this is a big game. Like, they in the middle of this season they took two back-to-back L's, and they were both big games. They lost to the Steelers, and didn't they lose to the Ravens already? Or they lost back-to-back games? I just think that they need this game. I think they come out. I think they play well, but I don't think that they can go into Baltimore and get the win. I'm gonna have to go with Lamar and the Baltimore Ravens to get the victory here.
All right. Coop.
I'm gonna piggyback off him and take them Ravens. Tennessee. It seems like when they play good quality teams, they really don't win. They play
Mm,
average teams, and
right,
he runs 200
right,
yards and stiff arms
right,
everybody, and everything's
Yep.
good. But I believe Lamar gets it done. I believe he puts up some big plays. They run the ball, play defense, and Ravens come out with the win.
Right. I'm on the fence on this one, but the Baltimore Ravens do promote wide receiver Dez Bryant off the practice squad just in time to make this game. So Dez Bryant, another possible weapon. We don't know what we're gonna see. I know before when he was with the Cowboys, there was a problem with him separation, but hey, we'll
Yeah.
see, man. When you got Lamar scattering around and people just making up stuff, you know, big possession receiver. I don't see the Titans. I like the Titans right now. I don't think both of these teams can beat the Chiefs, but this could be a telltale game. Like Vic said, this is a must-win for either team right now. And at the house, I got to pick. I can't pick against the Ravens right now. I cannot, because I don't know how the Titans are going to react to Lamar Jackson taking off, man, and what can come of that. Gus Edwards playing better. Yeah, Lamar playing better because he had a couple weeks where he looked like trash. So he's improving on that. Kudos to the young quarterback for making adjustments and getting better instead of falling to that slide. So I'm going with the Ravens as well.
right.
We're all for the Ravens. Moving along here, we have the 0-9 Jets going over to LA to take on the 2-7 Chargers. Chargers would be like at 500 right now. They've lost some nail biters, some real close games. The record does not reflect the talent on this team. Even I'm not just saying that because it's Vic's team, but the Chargers are a lot better than what their record says, man. There's a lot of changes that need to happen right now so they won't lose this core talent, because this core talent could possibly be great. So I'm going to go ahead and pick the Chargers in this one. Vic.
I'm not even going to waste time with it. I
Yeah.
tell you right now, and I'm going to tell you right now, straight up. If we lose this game to the Jets, my dude, let me tell you something. If we lose this game to the Jets, I promise you, I will be on the first plane to Los Angeles. I'm telling you, I might be on the news. You might see me in front of SoQuam Stadium with a barrel of fire and a Molotov cocktail. I'm going to try to burn. Lynn, I'm telling you right now, Lynn, you got to get the fuck up out of there. Like, you are a real problem. You are the weakest link. If we lose to the 0-9 Jets, I promise you, I will turn off everything. I don't want to hear from Malcolm, the private soldier. I don't want to hear from none of y'all. I promise you, if we lose today to the fucking Jets, you won't hear from me for at least up until the new year. I promise. Something's going to happen. I'm going with the Chargers. Now, I was already boycotting my own team. That's how passionate I am about Lynn getting the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
But I am not going to boycott because we should be able to beat an 0-9 Jets team.
Yeah.
There's no way they should beat us. There's just no way, right?
Yeah.
We can't blow another fourth quarter lead. We've lost 6 games this year in the fourth quarter, and we've blown 5 of the leads in the second half. We're averaging over 29 points a game, and we're losing. There's no way in a Jamaican tank top or a bean patty that we should lose to the Jets. I'm picking the Chargers.
All right. Cool.
Both up.
What's up?
I gotta go. Huh? Go ahead.
Go ahead. You got the floor, my G.
Yeah, I got to go with the Chargers, man. That young boy gonna come out there and make it rain on them pathetic Jets.
Yeah.
But yeah, I believe he come out there. I got him on my fantasy. I believe he's gonna come out there and put up big points, and they win this one easily. I believe. I mean, the Chargers, as we all know, a lot of their problem. I don't even know if it's the coach. I think they just got a lot of injuries. I think that's part of it. But
coaching.
But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Chargers, man, because I don't see nothing from the Jets. What do the Jets have? What do they really have?
0-9 record. That's
they'll be 0-10. They'll be 0-10 after this game. Chargers.
If they're 1-9 after this week, my phone goes off. No, I'm not talking to y'all. You won't hear from me.
Hey, I know I'm putting that chat on mute. So
you're not going to hear from me.
Malcolm, CME Hustle in the chat there. Who you got? Titans, Ravens, and Chargers, Jets. So we're all in agreement that the Chargers will get this win and the Jets will be 0-10. I do believe if the Jets beat the Chargers, man, I don't even want to imagine that. Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm going to explode. I'm telling you.
But they are due for at least one win, though.
Yeah, well, not against us today. Like, no, come on. Come on, yo. Come on. We got to win. Like, we need this win.
Malcolm says, Anthony Lynn, baby. moving moving
Oh man,
along.
he's so fucking annoying.
2-7 Cowboys going up into the frosty frostland of the purple Prince and the Revolution. 4-5 Vikings. Vikings coming off a win last week. The Vikings 4-5, one game out of 500. Cool. Can this Viking team beat the Cowboys?
Well, of course we know they can do it. The Cowboys got the 31st rush defense. We got the league's best back. We won 3 straight all division
Coach
games.
you have been riding on his best back thing like for the whole
He
year.
is. I mean, he leads the league in rushing.
I mean, he's not the
He's the
best
league's
back in the
leader.
league though.
He's the best rusher in the league. He leads the league.
All right.
Who's better?
I can name a few
But
backs
anyway,
that I like better than him.
but anyway, we'll go in there and get it done. He'll probably run for like 155 this one. The young stud receiver.
I like
Justin
Henry. I
Jefferson.
like Henry over Cook, but
I don't see
yeah.
it. Yeah, Henry got because he lead the league in rushing. He got hurt, came back and took it from Henry again. So he got to be a better
respect
runner.
your boy. I gotta respect your boy.
Yeah, you gotta respect him.
Yeah.
But I think he go in there and run all over him. The young stud Justin Jefferson has a big day, and we pretty much get it done. I mean, the Cowboys. What? The red rifle is back. What is he? He's nothing. That's why the Bengals got rid of him. So hey, I don't see him beating us, man.
All right.
We do have a key injury though. We have one key injury, and that's the one who made the offensive line a lot better. The second round pick Ezra Cleveland is hurt. That's the one back. But they're 31st at stopping the run, so shouldn't be too much of a big difference.
Okay.
We run all over them. We throw the ball. We win. We won 3 straight division games, and we're still alive. Staying alive, baby. Ha, ha, ha. Staying alive. Yeah.
All right.
Staying alive.
So I take it that Coops for the Viking Vic.
I'm going to go with the Purple People Panty Eaters over there with Prince and the Revolution and the Pancakes. I think they get it done. They're actually playing a lot better. Seriously, they are playing better. They're they do have the best rush attack in all of football. I like some of the wideouts and the talent they have. I didn't know about that injury, but I don't think that would matter. The Cowboys can't stop an old lady from putting her dentures in. So at the end of the day, I'm going to go with the Vikings to get the win. What's up, Craig Shannon? Sorry ass Cowboys.
Yeah.
About Craig, yeah.
Cowboys, Vikings, Cowboys. I can't hate on the Vikings. 4-5 Vikings, Cowboys are just a hot mess. They're losing everything. But I don't even think the damn water boy. They got the backup water boy handing out water here. This terrible team. The Cowboys, and mark my words, and you can timestamp this. The Cowboys will not do anything significant, won't win any chips until they get a real general manager in there. So I'm going with the Vikings. Shout out to Craig Shannon. Your team's horrible. Thanks a lot. You guys are going to be the reason why we take the division. So we're going with the Vikings. And let's see, Malcolm takes the Vikings as well. So we're all in agreement that the Vikings get it done at the house. They're going to go to 500, and we'll go from there. Moving along, we have, the Riverboat Gambler at the house. The Colts, 6-3 Colts, and the 7-2 Packers going to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. Riverboat Gambler, Colts very surprised. I still say this again. You know, the Colts they have a team. Phillip Rivers still got some life in them. Packers, though, 7-2 Packers. Aaron Jones, Aaron Rodgers, the Aaron brothers. Handling business. This Packer team is nothing to sleep on. I'm going with the Packs. I think the Packs get the win at the house. The Colts, the games that they lost have been just terrible. So I'm going with the Packers. Cool.
Well, I'm going with the Colts. I believe the Colts run all over them, just like we ran all over them.
Wow.
Colts have a nice running game, and the Packers cannot stop the run. Yeah, they have Aaron Rodgers, and Aaron Rodgers does make big plays. I believe it'll be the Colts one. But I'm going with the Colts. I ain't got too much to say. I just believe the Colts will win it.
I respect the pick, my G.
In the upset.
I'm going to have to rock with Coop with this one. I don't have anything against the Packers like Coop does because that's a division game for him. He wants the Packers to lose so they can creep on up and stay alive. Staying alive. But I think that the Riverboat Gambler, with all his 48 children, get this win today. He's got 9,000 kids and fucking 25,000 sperm cells waiting to inject in somebody else. I don't know any quarterback in the league with more children in cowboy boots and fucking cowboy hats than Phillip Rivers. in his 19th or 20th season with the Colts. I can't believe that they have the record they have. I'm really surprised. I have to say I slipped up earlier. I should have added them in my surprises.
Yeah,
The
that's what
Colts
I
get it. Yeah, I should have added them. But the Colts get it done. They get it done at home. I don't want to see Aaron Rodgers. I don't want to see the Aaron brothers. I'm tired of their cheese factory uniforms. Colts, baby.
All right. And Malcolm is for the Colts as well. So I'm the only one that thinks the Packers will go ahead and win. Coop, Vic, and Malcolm say the Colts. We'll see. Moving along, next game on the docket, we have a AFC West rivalry. The 8-1 Chiefs, Red Hot Chiefs, going into Las Vegas to take on the 6-3 Raiders. Shocked that the Raiders are 6-3 as well. Chiefs, Raiders. Vic, take it away.
You know, I love that boy Mahomes and all the weapons he has in Kansas City. They're the defending Super Bowl champions for a reason. They only have one loss on the year.
Yes.
Uh, the the Raiders are good. The Raiders are good. Wow, they beat them already. I mean, can they beat them
Yes.
twice in one season? I think the Chiefs come figure out a way to get it done today. I really don't think that where they're playing matters because there's nobody hardly in the stadiums anyway.
Right.
No fans to really feed off of. But I think Mahomes gets it done. I think he figures it out. If they lose to the Raiders twice in the season, do we dare say that the Raiders are going to win this division? Like, big up to John Gruden because he's done a hell of a job coming back and coaching this team again for the second time around without any interference from upper management. You know, no names mentioned, Al Davis, but I think that they get it done today. I think the Chiefs are going to win, but I wouldn't be surprised. The Raiders are 6-3. I got to rock with the Chiefs.
All right. So Vic with the Chiefs. Coop, take it away.
Yeah, pretty much feeling the same way, man. I think the Raiders do well. Obviously, they have a chance because they beat them before.
All right.
But I don't know. I think this will be a kind of a close game. I think I'm gonna lean towards the Chiefs with all those weapons. But hey, they stopped them before. They could possibly do it again.
All
Uh,
right.
Raiders have such a good running game. That's the only thing I think that may take them over the top. But it's hard to go against the Chiefs, man. It's hard, especially they want their revenge, and they just got too many weapons. I got to go with the Chiefs.
All right. So Coop for the Chiefs. I picked the Raiders before. The Raiders beat them. I don't see this. I think it's gonna be a split. I think the Chiefs find out, like Vic said, the Chiefs find out how to beat the Raiders. Lightning doesn't strike twice in the same place. So yeah.
We'd be
And
surprised though.
I'll say this again. You're not just gonna keep beating Gruden. I'm sorry. Gruden's a good coach. Raiders got into where they are right now. So I picked the Chiefs, man. I can't pick against the Chiefs. I cannot do it. There's too many weapons out there. I think it gets done. But the Raiders, man, man, I can't do it though. Not man. Ask me, man, I will. Okay.
It's a hard one. It's kind of hard.
So Chiefs playback
It is.
game. Seeing me hustle, Malcolm says Chiefs payback game, baby. So Malcolm's for the Chiefs, I suspect as well. So we're all in agreement that the Chiefs get it done. And the last game, Monday Night Football. This is going to be a barn burner. You got the 6-3 Rams going into Tampa Bay, baby, to take on the 7-3 Red Hot Buccaneers. Buccaneers putting up 40 plus game points a game. Brady 300 yards passing. He's got so many weapons out there. He doesn't even know who to throw the ball to. He has weapons, and then Gronk. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
That's how
right.
much talent they got on this team. So Rams Buccaneers. I don't trust the Rams, but I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys start. Coop, take it away.
I think I'm gonna take the Bucks this one. But we never know what we're gonna give those Rams. They'll surprise you and then come out there and play good. But yeah, Tampa Bay, too many weapons. I think Antonio Brown gets his first touchdown this game. I think Gronk may get one. Hey, and that young running back broke 98 yards. Did we forget about that? He went 98 yards last week.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
I
what
didn't
he
even
did.
think he could do that. Like run 98 yards and not get tired. But hey, he broke it. He went the distance. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Bucks though, man. I mean, they kind of on fire right now. It's hard to go against them.
All right.
Buccaneers.
All right, Vic.
I got to go with Brady in the bunch. The Rams, they do have a good defense. If they show up, they could show out. But I think Brady is on a revenge tour after he got skunked a couple of weeks ago, completely destroyed. Couldn't muster one touchdown. Only 3 points they put up against the Saints right before Breeze went down. I think the Bucks get it done. It'll be close, but Brady gets it done today.
Awesome. I think this Monday night, this probably will be the best Monday night game this season. I think it's a shootout. I think the Rams put up points. I think the Bucks respond. I think the X factor here is that Bucks front line. I think the Bucks hold the Rams just enough to get the win. I think it's going to be a high scoring game, man. I think both teams surpass 30 points, and it's going to be a shootout, man. It's going to be very, very fun to watch this game on Monday. And but I think the Buccaneers get it done. I think the Buccaneers go 8-3. The Rams slide. I think the Rams are not back to where they were a couple of years ago. We'll see though. But you, like Coop said, you never. This team's, they can come and wow you, and they can come and shock you. I think the Buccaneers, man. I think Brady's playing possessed. He didn't like that feeling, that loss. He didn't like that too much, and everyone knows Brady's his temperament. So I'm with the Bucks. We're all Coop, Vic, and Wide for the Bucks. Malcolm thinks Rams Donald gonna put that pressure on Brady.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see. That could be their X factor.
They got to block him. Now, if they can't block him, it's gonna be a long day.
Yep. So, Malcolm for the Rams.
I don't know why he's going with the Rams, but all right.
I mean, they got a chance. I mean, like you say, if Donald is unblockable, it's over because Brady can't escape. So if he can get to Brady, that's their chance.
All right. So Malcolm for the Rams, Coop, Vic, and Wyatt for the Bucks. All right, let's go over the picks. Starting out with the Bengals and Washington. We're all in agreement that the Bengals are going to get it done. Falcons and the Saints. Vic, Coop, and Malcolm for the Falcons. I'm alone with the Saints. Patriots and Texans. Wide, Vic, and Malcolm for the Pats. Coop alone for the Texans. Titans and Ravens. Vic, Coop, and Wide for the Ravens. Malcolm says the Titans are going to get it done on the road. Jets and Chargers. We're all in agreement that the Chargers are going to get it done.
Oh my God!
Jets
please.
Are 0-10. If the Jets win this game, I'm done with football for a little bit.
I'm gonna explode. I'm telling you the fuck now. If we lose, I'm gonna fucking explode. I'm telling you.
If the Chargers lose,
if the Chargers lose to the fucking Jets, I'm gonna fucking explode.
Yeah, you need to. Then I'll like the match for you.
Cowboys, Vikings. We're all in agreement that the Vikings get it done. We hope. Packers, Colts. I'm thinking the Packers. The rest of the guys, Coop, Vic, and Malcolm, think the Colts. Chiefs and the Raiders. We're all in agreement that the Chiefs win on the road against the Raiders. And the Rams and the Bucks. Malcolm says the Rams. Coop, Vic, and Wide say the Bucks. So that is it for Pick'em. Our picks for this week, NFL Week 11.
Mm-hmm. That's what's up. I mean, we'll see.
Yep. Any closing words?
I will explode if the Jets beat the Chargers. That's all I can tell you. That's my closing statement. I can't emphasize it enough. Like, come on, give me a break. Come on, like Lynn, like please, you Papa Smurf looking motherfucker. Like you better coach your ass off. If you got a 20-point lead, just run a damn counter tray. Just run the fullback every play. Kill the clock, but preserve the fucking lead, please. Oh my God!
I need that rookie quarterback because I'm starting him on one of my leagues. I need him to shine on them Jets.
He's been shining all year.
Yeah, he's been doing it all year.
All right, that's gonna do it this week for Pick'em Sports Talk Radio, Week 11 NFL and your sporting news here. I'd like to thank the playback, CME Hustle Malcolm. Hope to see you back next week. Check the playback out on Anchor FM, Apple Podcast, Deezer, Spotify. Once again, for Kareem B.I. Williams, Kareem Cooper, Malcolm CME Hustle, DJ Wild Body, Pick'em Sports Talk Radio. Peace on 3. 1, 2, 3. Hey!